Alright, YouTubers, picking up right where we left off with LegendofJack. Let's play Skyrim. It is a playthrough, actually. What am I talking about? But I do call it Let's Play, but it is a kind of unique Let's Play in the regards that it's actually an entire playthrough as a certain class. Pretty much unedited, unless there's something that I missed in the first playthrough. Then I'll go back and I'll just edit it and show you what's supposed to be done. Or if I mess up something that is crucial, then obviously I'm not going to show you the improper way to do it. So I'll get the right footage and make sure that it all works out for you guys. Basically here I'm learning the Whirlwind sprint, and it's a real easy little test that they put you through. It's as simple as it looks. You stand on the arrow and you shout yourself through the door. The only thing is, don't forget to actually put it up on as your right bumper selector. So sorry if my mic's a little messed up. I'm using a different mic this time right now, and I don't know. I have to hold it really close to my face, so I'm kind of talking a bit different. The thing with a lot of playthroughs is that they start at the beginning of the quest, and not everybody knows how to get those quests or what level you have to be, and you know, what point they should do it at in their Skyrim career. And the reason I kind of determined a playthrough was better was so people could go back, and even if it wasn't relevant to them when they first watched it, then at least maybe they'll be like, oh, you know, there's an entire playthrough, I can watch this because I know this needs to happen or that needs to happen. And it will always be there in that regards, and all the quests that I do I'll complete one and then it will lead up to another, right?
Your quick mastery of a new theme is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself.
The Greybeards are jizzing their pants all over your power.
Indeed not. But beware,
we've dedicated our whole lives to this.
You are now ready for your
It's like discovering the ocean floor.
Retrieve the horn of
The Greybeards have discovered like 2 to 5%, and you can learn 2 to 5% in a minute, a hot minute, as Mikey124 says.
No doubt, the appearance of a Dragonborn at this time is not an accident. Your destiny is surely bound up.
So obviously at this point, everything that I did here is just part of the main story, so there's no alternative here really. You learn the second part of that other shout, Unrelenting Force, and the first part of Whirlwind Sprint, regardless of what class or gender you are, if I'm not mistaken. And it's just kind of crucial to the Dragon Quest storyline.
You should focus on honing dragons. A few, but you have. Some believe that dragon. There is no difference in myth for most people, but for you, the dragon. 5. When your voice can open the path, as I said, you will know.
And if I just showed you quest to quest, with leaving out the stuff in between, I don't know if you all would always know how it built up to it. And I know some of you have played through, again, like to level 45 and 60, and some of you have played through all the way, but still didn't get all the achievements, so I understand that. I feel your pain.
And the practice of the voice, we strive. The dragon, we accept. We therefore seek to guide you on the proper use of your gift.
I wanted to talk to my subs about the games of 2012 and what they thought, and if there was any they were interested in for my channel. You guys should leave some comments below on that if you have any on your mind, or if you've checked out any 2012 games. Here at the E3 though, they're going to be releasing the concepts at least on the new console, the new Xbox console. That's the rumor anyways, you know, don't quote me on that, but that's the rumor. essentially I head back down to Ivarstead, and I complete, I think, the quests I returned to. I can't remember his name, the guy at the bottom of the hill, and tell him that I completed putting his satchel in the chest, and he gives you the dough, and then you go talk to some people in the inn, and you can, or wait, did I get that in the last video? Anyways, you'll see what I'm talking about. There's this little like dungeon that you end up clearing, and to clear it properly you have to go through like 3 times, so those will be the next videos, me showing you what to do and what not to do. At a couple points I think I mess up and show you how not to do it. I was thinking that he would be at the bottom of the bridge, so I was just running there, but I realized he wasn't after I got there.
Good to see. Quite a climb, wasn't it? Anyway, much appreciated. Here, take this for your
His
troubles.
old brittle legs couldn't take it.
Thanks again.
So, Shroud Hearth Barrow. Shroud Hearth Barrow. Yeah, to clear it, you need a claw, but you need to investigate it first to find out that you need the claw. It's pretty cool though. It's cool. You can get a lot. It's really customized to your class too. So at the end, if you find the chest, it gives you some mage gear for me. It's just right up there where that hill is. It's always best to look at your map and see if there's anything nearby that would be easy to accomplish before leaving, but I always like to look around. So I think what Bethesda was trying to do by introducing you to Whiterun, Helgen, and Ivarstead was to give you some early and manageable quests that would open you up kind of to the rest of the map as you went. And it is a little bit beneficial, I think, to do this place right here first, the Shroud Hearth Barrow. Like I said, it's a really big place. It's kind of a long dungeon. It ends up being like 3 videos, but it's not like the biggest. You know, there's plenty larger dungeons, and there's some pretty cool gear, lots of gold. Allows you to level up your destruction, restoration. The Shroud Hearth Barrow. I like the blank screen. No tip, no picture. When I go through, I definitely try to scour the place, you know, and I try to make sure that I like really take advantage of trying to level up in these early stages, and these guys aren't the strongest right now. They can overwhelm you at times being a mage, but you're also, I don't know, with the LegendofJack, so I mean, be realistic about it. No trouble will become you. Will before you, will befall you. No trouble. So right here, this door to my right, if you're looking at the screen right now, there's 4 switches, and if you maneuver them all correctly, you can have all 3 doors open at one time. When I first went in, I just opened the 2 that I needed, and then I came back later and tried to open all 3 of them, and then did eventually. But there's one thing I did that you don't want to do, and I show you, but I save right beforehand, so it's not a problem to show you guys that. And this one will poison you, the last one, I believe. So this one opened the 2 that I need, though. And then you can see the 3rd one shut right now. Yeah. When you open these, they are all trapped. So don't just run through any of them, including this one right here. It's only meant to improve your lockpicking, but there's also gold and some other things inside. And it's an apprentice, so it's not too hard. I'd say follow exactly where I put the lockpick, but I think they're randomized, so. My lockpicking's super low, so it does go up pretty easy. You'll see that a few times in this video. See, again, a trap, so be careful. Don't just run through. And even again, when you open this, I believe, but I can't quite remember yet. Yeah, it's so full of traps. Lydia's getting fucked up by it. At certain points you actually have to tell her where to go. Look, like that actually one-shotted her and put her into like last stand. No. Just gonna pull out some dead man's hand and hit me with some C4. I always delete these just to keep it managed. I hear that it keeps your frame rate higher. I think this Shroud Hearth Barrow is broken into 3 videos, so I'll try to get them all up. Well, I know that they'll all be up by tomorrow at least, so there's 2 of them today. 2 videos I put up today. The ghost is relatively easy to beat. I think Lydia does most of the damage, yeah. Lydia killed. Lydia fucked him up. I think I take most of what he's got, if not all of it. If you read 50 skill books, you get an achievement. The achievements won't be popping up on my screens just because I've gotten most of them. When I am going through and doing an achievement, however, I'll tell you all about it. Just so you don't, you know, pass it by. Especially the easier ones. It's relatively easy to get about 30 of the 60. And the rest are the ones that you have to start at least working for a little bit. Again, booby traps everywhere. It only happens the first time you open the door, so just don't rush through it. And save, just in case. So this is where I realized that I did not have the claw and it's all by design. So you just head back up into Iverstead and talk to the guy who gave you the quest to check out the Barrow, and he'll fill you in on the rest. And this is where you get to see the switch mechanism fail, but I think it might be a little bit later. Here, I'll check the video right now. I think there's about 3 minutes left of this video. Yeah, right here, watch. Don't do this. Although it opened it, you would want to get back in there later to manage the rest of it. Well, you don't necessarily have to, but you know. And if you do that earlier, then it would obviously be a little devastating to getting back out. But obviously I saved right where that flame was, so I'm like 2 feet away from that spot again. And to show you how to open all 3 of them, which is the more convenient path. Yeah, and make sure Lydia's all the way in, otherwise she'll get like fucking crushed by the door. Okay, so that time through I only did the 2, but on the next time round I'll open all 3 of them. And once you get through the door, though, there's a multi-level like spiral staircase, and it has multiple doors, and one of them has a master lock on it, and that's the one that has all the epic gear in it, and that's the stuff that you'll either want to disenchant at your your enchanting table, or sell, or whatever it is that you plan on doing. When I disenchant it or whatever, I'll walk you through it. So I'm just going to walk over to the inn, or what is it? I can't remember exactly what it's called there. It's like a little, you'll see, and talk to him and update it, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Please leave some ratings and some comments and tell me what you think about this playthrough so far. Cheers, cheers.